Bum 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 bum. So yeah, I think I'm live now, and things are always different than you plan for. So here we go. I need to see this one up there. Where's my OBS? Why don't I see my OBS? That is not good. I need to see my OBS. I should see my OBS. I do not see my OBS because my OBS is down here, which is not where I left it. I left it on the screen up there. Yeah, things are really... And now it doesn't react when I click it. I mean, what's... Yeah. I can't click that. Okay. Deep breathe. I don't even know what you see because I can't open. I think you see me in the screen. But I don't know because I don't see my OBS and I still have 2.5 minutes until techno o'clock. So let me think about why that could be. Yeah, okay, that helps. Full screen. And again, full screen. Yes, I hope it stays now there. So I see what you see. Helps a lot. You hear what I hear, I guess. Did you hear a bass drum? Please confirm in the chat, and then we are ready to go somehow a little bit because, yeah. Got wires crossed. Yeah. So is it nearly in focus? Yeah. Great, thanks Horizon. So I plan to use wait, this one, yeah, there, the Moog Prodigy. And it's not even. It's not 9 past, right? Yeah. So I plan to do that because I thought after all the modern gear, let's try some vintage stuff and see how that can help us with techno. And I borrowed the Moog Prodigy, and I saw it doesn't have MIDI. Yes, of course, because it's vintage. Rolf, think. So then I thought, no, it's not a problem. I will just wire it up and I will play around and record it, and we will build something with it. We don't need MIDI. Who needs MIDI for techno? I mean, hey, we are playing simple things, right? And then I found that I can't even play the octave that I want to play because there is no transpose button there. I mean, you can choose it on the oscillators, but you can't go really low and really high. So you literally can't play basses, which is for a Moog synthesizer. Yeah, that was something I did not consider happening just 15 minutes ago. So yeah, we will improvise once again. So welcome, Weeple, welcome, fans of the format W909. We are gathering here on Wednesday, 9:09 p.m. And we are going to have a little tweaking with today with a vintage synthesizer, the Moog Prodigy, over there. And we need to improvise because it does not have MIDI and it does not have a transpose button for the keyboard. And yeah. But I will cheat because I put on, you maybe saw it, I put, right beside it, I put a pedal. And this way we will cheat. And with the pedal, I can tell you, with the right pedal and an analog synth, you don't need MIDI, you don't need transpose, you just can make noises. I will show you. So, where have we been? The last Wednesday, I won't tell you, I was not with you. The first time I needed to skip, no, the second time. The second time I needed to skip a Wednesday. I try to avoid that for the next months to come. I might shorten the format to a real hour, so not an hour 20 or something, but a real hour if I need more time for my stuff. But I think every Wednesday is a great thing, isn't it? Write it in the chat. Would it be great that we meet the whole year every Wednesday? Cheers. plain water. See. Ah. So, let me have just one brief look into the chat over there. If there is something very important, someone writing in capitals or something, and 2 events on Facebook. I don't know what is with 2 events. Did I do it wrong? Yeah. The best teacher is here. So will the new version appear on SoundCloud? Yes, I planned to do it, but the last time I told you I will not promise, because promises, you know. So I'll try to. In the next weeks there will be a new version, definitely. But I won't tell you exactly when, because, yeah, I don't know. If I can find the time, and you might see it looks really like, exactly like... No, I think I think I did some things. Yeah, should I play it back? Yeah, I think I should play it back, right? So this one was the... it's even... where are we? So this one, I can see it in the file name when the recording was number 6. We are now in number 8, right? So here was the bass recorded in number 4, and the last time we had the peak, the green one here, number 7. So let me have a listen to that. Oh, it's a bit loud, right? It's okay. The volume okay? Can you have a limiter there? Ooh. What's happening there? Is there someone playing with a peak? So yeah, the drums, well, yeah. There I do need a drum beat, a break beat. A right one. I will do one. This is just a sample. So I also added the choir again from before. There needs to happen something in the arrangement, but we will leave it like that. Yeah, a pitch factor, eventide pitch factor on the peak, and someone going crazy. Yeah, you have been there. You saw me. So yeah. So now we can come down, have a straight bass drum again. And again some more stereo again. I think that is enough. So because yeah, there needs to be a B part for this one, and we will do. So and then it ends. And then Prodigy. I don't mean the artists, but this one over there. Okay, how will we start? Just had a look in the chat now. Yeah, should we just walk around the Prodigy? Just try around some things, and I will just go into the right lane track so that if there's something I can record, and this will give me the best. I cannot play it here. It's really... I did not know that I would miss MIDI that much if it's not on a synth. Yeah. So, switch cam. Yeah, right. Hope I will think about that all the time today. Over here, see, I have a ball. I mean, a sitting ball. How was it called? A sit ball. It's too low. I mean, this is the keys on. You can't see it, but the key. If I lean forward, you will see it's above my breast. I mean, it's. Yeah, I'm working on this. The table is new here. There's a new table here. Under the Prodigy, there's a table. I promise. And whoever. I mean, the headphones are great, but whoever invented such a cable, what's it called, spiral coil, such a cable on a studio headphone should be stoned. Yeah. So because it's dragging. Wait a second, I need to. It is dragging a lot. I need to pull it more. See? Here. Good. So, here is the Moog Prodigy. I should have considered Wikipedia, so I don't know all the facts. It's from Moog, of course, the inventor of the modern synth. No, I think it is the cheaped down version of a mini Moog, for sure. Because it only has 2 real oscillators and a little bit of noise, not 3. And it has much less possibilities. I did not know that. This one was borrowed. And, I will have a short... can I... No, I cannot talk into the camera. It will break my neck. This one was borrowed from a local shop, and I have to raise the flag to, if you can do something with your local shop. I mean, you cannot visit it right now in the lockdown, of course, but I don't know, if you need to buy something, call them. And try to buy local. That is what I wanted to say. And this one is from the guys from DJ's Delight. I don't know. I live in Düsseldorf, and there is not a great amount of music stores. In I needed years to find one. And DJ's Delight do, of course, DJ stuff, but they also do light and they do synths. And they had that one standing around, and of course the shop is closed, and they asked me, yeah, just play around with it. And they will give me more in the next weeks. So we often have a new toy on this table that I bought for just the new toys that can be here. So, this is the Moog Prodigy with the typical ladder filter. And I can't go lower because I can't switch. The oscillator is on the lowest switch, and there is no... I didn't think about that. I thought I could then just switch it to -12, but it's not possible. So I can now not... I can use this one. But then it's just some semitones lower. So, okay. And it's really often out of tune. This is why I needed to have the tuner above the chat so that I can try to see it from here. So that I can... That's the mixer. That I can retune it. Okay, I think it's because I touched this one. Yeah, tuning. Oh, it's difficult. I think there we are. The tuning spread is also not really perfect, but... Yeah, that's some nice beefy... And it's only one oscillator. I mean... Because this one is out of tune again. And you're tuning it relatively. So you just tune the oscillator 1 and you have the interval, so it's simpler. And it's spread again. It's... So... And I played around, I had half an hour with it an hour ago or something, and I thought, well, yeah, it's really not a mini Moog. I mean, there's a lot of things missing and out of tune. Oh, again? Okay, the tune is not stable, but we will do techno anyway. There we are. I hope we can hit some notes in the right tuning. So, but then I thought, yeah, well, playing around with all this, I mean, it has oscillator sync, so we have another sound there. Let me show you. Oscillator sync is, I need to have it up, down. Something like that. It's totally... Oh, I think the knob is... This is the sound of oscillator sync. Out of tune oscillator sync. So this is another possibility to do on this synth, but then we are reaching the limit of this one. So nice filter, but the Moog typical, not real ADSR, but ADNRS, so a 3-stage somehow. Envelopes too. So, do you see this hand? No, you don't see this hand. Over there. So it sounds good. The sound is there, but it's too high. I think this one is the... No, it's this one. It was a semitone off again. Yeah, okay. Oh goddamn. I need to tune it again. Yeah, more than half a tone. And okay. That's it. So, cool sound, but very basic possibilities. So I thought, well, using this one for an hour would be boring. So, welcome to the Elements. This is a pedal that will distort our sound, and we will have a range of possibilities added. Should I do it, or should we just record some basic... Oh, I have this one again here to start my sequencer, but it fell asleep again. Yeah. Need to buy a new one. Is it coming up? Yeah, I see. I see it in the window over there. Verbindung verloren. Verbindung. Oh, come on. Wake up. Huh? Is it not in focus? Is Logic not on focus, or why is it not working? Why is it not working? Because I wanted to start the bass drum from here, and I... Okay. Pfft. Goddamn, today is one of those days, right? Why is it not working? Play. It's blinking. It's working. It's thinking. Okay, that is starting to go on my nerves now. You are really short before landing in the dustbin. Okay, thrown away. We will not use this one. Then we will drop the simple ones, simple sounds, and just switch this one on. The light is glowing, and we have distortion. Yeah. Now we're talking. Who cares for the right tuning? The sound is there. Some acid, please. It's even out of tune over there. Let's tune that one. Okay. what I now see is the possibilities are not that much, and you can really, I missed things like using velocity for changes in the timbre if I play. So it's always the same sound, and playing and tweaking the knobs. With other gear, with MIDI, I can just play once and then turn the knob in the next step. I cannot do it with this one. I missed that. But the sound is cool. Although the keyboard is a little bit too small to my taste. And I can't start the bass drum because I just threw away the remote control. So I need to walk over there. Oh, I can use we can try to use the the smartphone with... No, we don't. With Apple remote control with Logic. I'm so used to now play here at my desk and with MIDI, and I miss that. So, what should we do? I can start the bass drum here, I can start recording, and we'll just, as I call it, collect nuggets and maybe find a big golden baron that we will melt into the ring to rule them all. So if this is enough of a metaphor? Allegory? Yeah. So, recording. Just starting. Need to switch cam. Sorry, wait. And it's recording. It is recording. Going over here. Sitting on the ball. On the... Yeah, I can. You can't really see, but I can really jump here. Is it in tune? Let me check one. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, someone left something there. Okay, I need to... 1 second. Okay. There was something left there, not muted. The peak. Yeah, sounds even distorted. It sounds brave against the peak. More audio tracks, right? Yeah, like always. Bop, 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 bop. We go on to bus. We go through the main bus. 8 tracks might be enough because it's... This time it's difficult with the vintage thing there, and yeah, it doesn't have... See, here it comes. So, and the thing is, with such an instrument that you can play via MIDI, we will just collect. Then later, maybe we will have a... We'll just make a sampler out of this one, and it could work as an acid accent that we will use. Next, try to do something interesting. Should I go into record straight away? Yes, I should. Saving and recording while I just go tweaking. Oh, yeah, no, that's normal. That's, yeah, the pre-roll. I thought there was something wrong again. No, it's okay. So now I go over there, switch the cam. Stepped on the cable of this headphone and nearly fell on my face. Let's go down. Who needs a 303? drum stopped. Did you also hear that? Okay. Oh, that's cool. This is cool. But it does not have velocity, and you cannot, and I cannot program it. So, what should we do with it? Yeah, we will think about what we'll do, and we will discuss, because we, of course, are democratic, and I have 1 million votes, but we will see democratically what we do next. Put some that sounds 303-ish, right? And I would like to use these as a sampler instrument. So, but what next? Let me have a look into our beloved chat. So, I have to scroll up to see where I lost you. Oh, there is a lot. You are talking a lot. I mean, hey, I'm here. Coiled cable is the best? What? No. No, of course not. No, coiled cable is hell. Köln music store. No. Music store is bad. You do know that it's now bought by the bad guys. Oh, and I can't read when I'm sitting at the keyboard when I'm sitting there, I cannot read the chat because it's. You see how tiny it is up here, and it's 2.5 meters away. So no. Aqualair, yeah, that could be. So the batteries from the... Now it's broken. Okay. I will use a wired one the next time, maybe. But the ring was destroyed in the end. The continuum has to go on. I will retire my Roland TV3. Yeah, I mean, I was never a fan of a 303. The sound is in the distortion, and you can just buy a cool guitar pedal like this one over there. But there's this yellow one that I had. I don't know where it is. Did I sell it to Julian? I don't know. Yes, so there are some, brumbling around. For people who are interested in such sounds like acid and stuff, guitar pedals are really a good thing to try out, and you can get some cheap ones that are good. The great ones most of the time are rather expensive for a pedal, but not compared to a synthesizer, or a vintage 303 even is quite expensive. So, yeah, pedals. We will do a session just about pedals, I think. Not far away. So, what will we do now? Should I try to build a sampler with these, or should we go on tweaking the thing? Tweaking the Prodigy. I think we will go on tweaking the Prodigy, because yeah, we all have that. We have that, and I will send it to you. You can build. Right in the chat, is someone able and willing to, if I send him these notes, to build me an EXS, it's not called, what's it called now? Sampler, a Logic sampler out of it, so that I can just play it, and using velocity to switch through these, or mod wheel to switch through the samples of, mostly I played the E, because we are on E. If someone is willing, that would be great, then we will do it, and we will send it out to you guys. And the Facebook group, you know, the We Now on our Facebook group, so we don't need to do it now live, because it might take a quarter of our time. So, and I will go finding out what we can do with sync sounds and a guitar pedal. So, let me have a look. yellow might have been bearing our copy. No. The yellow one is it's a classic one, and a distortion pedal that is really an original, of course. Who are the bad guys? What's it called? No. Yeah. I can read the funny things later. Is Logic Pro does A and O? That's rhyming. Logic Pro is the A and O, the alpha and the omega. Yeah, often is this the omega, the ending. So, let's gather some more sounds, and let's try to get MXR. MXR, Julian knows it. MXR, the yellow MXR distortion pedal. It's not very expensive, and just one knob, and it's really great for synth. Give it a try. Oh, I mean, nearly any guitar pedal that is good sounding, not the €29 Behringer stuff, no, or the Fame, what's it called, Thomann Fame. And I tried some of these. These are really crap. Sorry. If I could automate this one, we could do a lick. But my timing is not good enough to play here in time in 125 BPM, and here the sound is there, right? I mean, for acid lovers. And we can even switch more gain in. Sounds like a laser. Too much. But it is there. Oh, and I do you see my finger? Yeah. And I pulled up the mid there. Oh, that's also a cool sound. It's too long here. It's to my ears it's too static, because when I play fast licks, I want the single shots to be different, and most of the time I like to have them a rhythm in it. In the difference should be not random, but let's say syncopated, like dotted eights, like 3/16, like the style and the timbre ABC ABC ABC. You know what I mean? Like do da da do da da do da da do da da. This is what I like, and it's really fun to do that with modular or in the computer. But here I don't know how can I do. I can do it right now, but we have other possibilities. Less gain. Just for a comparison, I switch it off, and it sounds like a Bontempi. No, it's okay. And I would like to try down the bass notes, but I cannot. This is how deep I can get. I thought this might be an octave switch, but it's not. But this one is triggering with the LFO, I think. Okay, that way I can. I would love to have a latch knob here so that I can concentrate on. Do I have something to put there that is heavy enough here? No, it doesn't work. Something of metal, maybe. Then I could. Yeah. Who needs MIDI if he has some metal things laying around? No. Yeah. Now I can tweak with both hands. And then I need to sync it with the computer. This is what I meant. This is fun sounding, but we will do sync. Oh, it's changing the tuning if I sync. Interesting. Oh. There we are again, hitting the E. This is not syncing. I mean, this is syncing this, and this one is off now. This one is here. Really totally fantastic, right? A little bit on the boring side. For people who like to have modular stuff and a model 008 and the peak, it is a step back, but we can always distort. We get a feeling for that. I wonder why this does not go into screaming. Like usually with oscillator sync you can really scream. And you don't see this hand, right? No, you don't see this hand. Okay, I need to go over there. Okay. Yeah. That is cool. And I will make it slower, because we can always make it faster. When we record it, make it even slower. Okay, this is something to record. I need to go over there because I just crushed my remote control. And I'll just hit... Oh, we need to mute the bass drum, otherwise we will get mad. Because it's not in time, not in sync, of course, because it's just triggered by an LFO. And yeah, what was I doing? Well, that's it, right? It's repeating. Okay. Okay, I need who put that there? I mean, Stone Age. So, here we are again. We recorded some stuff. I don't know what to do with it. I think vintage is not for me. I'm not too sure, but the sound is cool, but it's so limited. If you compare it with some modern stuff, and yeah, let me have a listen. So if we then, yeah, we would cut it in transient with transients, put it in the sampler, or we could just, yeah, I think I would put it in a new song. Let Logic figure out the tempo of it, because it's analog set tempo. We don't even know. Dun, 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 dun. How is it? 80 BPM or something. Sync to it, cut it in pieces, set the tempo to 125, bounce it, and then we have this exactly in 125. But I don't won't do it now because it's just 15 or 20 minutes to go. So what should we do? I am a little bit, well, I hoped for more different sounds. I also thought that I could do some noise stuff. I mean, with the noise of the oscillator. We can try, but I know now that it's so limited from the LFOs, from the envelopes, from modulating the envelopes or the LFOs. It's I'm not really. I mean, we could just go somewhere else, somewhere where there's space for something, some noisy stuff, and try to do something live with the Prodigy and record it there. Well, maybe not such a dance part, but maybe dance with E, not with A. That's too full also. Nice, some crazy cool stuff we did, right? Oh, let's make something more. Let's go here. Let's just copy the bass or something here, and so that we have something, but it's and some hi-hat, and then we will just clap this one, or let's get this one again. Little trick: if you use loops for arranging also, and you stop the loops, you can you know that you can stop the loops like there, right? So you can have something loop it, and then say with Alt, I click Alt and click here, and then I have it this long. And if I just want to make it much longer, I just press L once and twice, so it's LL, and then it's infinitely long, and it's going on forever. So I click here, click LL, and it goes on forever. It's really fast. If you want to change it to, oh, we'll put it on the 1 there. Yeah, and then we will play around and make some noisy stuff, maybe. Maybe that's more to this thing. So what do we have in the chat? Once again, a lead weight on the pedal. Yeah, that's right. I need a drink. Yeah, that would be great. EE design twice the BPM. Yeah, of course, because yeah, you can always speed it up. Even by cutting, you don't even need time travel. Yes, shit, that's really more. Oh, well, in sample or something. Yes, shit, really more. Okay, so one thing that should interest me, you know that I'm here. I mean, something for me in the chat? Okay, let's do some noise with this thing and see how we can something. Bass drum would be good, right? Why is there no bass drum? And LL going on forever. Okay. Let me have a look. Okay, we need to record. I do think that some things might happen just, and we can't do it again, and then we are all very sad. I mean, I'm used to it, doing some things and then not having it. Oh, you don't see me. No problem. I will go back to the keyboard again. Because I like that. Changing the rate here. I need this one again. It's in sync. It was nearly in sync. Really a coincidence. Okay. Yeah, I need more modern stuff. I have so many ideas what to do, and then I recognize no, it won't work. Because in the mid, there were some parts where I really liked, oh, this is good, I now need to trigger it. I can't trigger it. It's not modular. It's the Prodigy. So, but I do think that one could work with some things out there. In the midst, I just pulled up. It's called emphasis resonance on other filters, so much that it self resonates, which means that it overpowers also the oscillators, and it just in the tune of the filter frequency, you will have a sine wave, and if you have the envelope to the filter, you will have a pitch down sine wave, which is a typical thing Kraftwerk did, like this laser, or how you ever call it, the tube sound and the pew and all this is mostly done with full emphasis or resonance on a filter and an envelope, and I did that in the midterm here. That's there, and I do think that if you cut it and use it on the beat, it could work, and it's now totally dry. We can do more stuff. Could even have a bass drum. Let me have a look on it. I mean, it's going in flat. Yeah, no EQ. So over there, there's also a thing that this emphasis really goes down. Is there some? Not really bass, not really low bass, but mid bass you could even use as a bass drum. But this tweaking would take more time than we do have. So, the finding for today about our star guest, the Moog Prodigy. Now I see I could have turned around the picture without much hassle. And it would be much better for you, because then you could read it much easier. Yeah, okay, next time. Next time I'll turn it around. So, my findings is a good sound. I don't know, what is... does anyone know, if you please put it into the chat, what's the typical price for a used Moog Prodigy nowadays is in eBay or on Reverb or wherever you get your stuff. If you get stuff, I would be interested in knowing that. And it has a good filter sound. It has the classic Moog sound. I don't know about the low bass because I couldn't play it low. Does it have a CV in? I mean, I don't know. It's on the back. The print on the back is a little bit too old to really read, but maybe you could turn it even more down with CV. So you're sending not MIDI in, but voltage, and you can pull it down and play bass with the keyboard that is not meant to be played as a bass, which is quite strange, isn't it? I mean, the Mini Moog is the bass machine, and this one is the cheap one, and why didn't they put the focus of the keyboard to make it possible to play bass? I don't know. So, I would not give it 5 stars. Sound, 3.5 star of 5. Usability for me, no star. No, I could collect some samples and I would maybe use it 1 or 2 days more, but then no. Just look at the last session, number 7. Number 7 with the peak. What I did with the peak in half the time that I played with this one. Hey, I'm in the modern world. So that was my resume about the Moog Prodigy here, about vintage. No, you don't need to have vintage stuff to do techno. We did not do a second of music today. Cool. So, do you have any questions? Yeah, a CV gate in. I think gate in. I saw on the back of it, but it's rubbed off the print. So I don't even really know. Yes, there's a little bit of. You are talking. You are all the time having inside talkings there. I don't know what you are talking about. 1,500. 1,100. C. I mean, yeah, put 200 or something more on it and you get a peak. Oh, goddamn. Yeah. No, then I would triple the price and buy a mini Moog. Or what's the mini Moog price anyway? Who answered it? Der Fabi. Der Fabi, please. Maybe you could also see what the mini Moog. Maybe someone can lend me a mini Moog. I mean the one from the 70s. I do think I would really love that one. But, okay. So, in one of the next sessions, I will have a 909 here. An original 909, and we will do something like this with an 909, which is much more productive, I think, because, yeah, it's a 909, and we are called... Yes. So, as we didn't progress a lot, I think I will... Just, I can put a recording in the next days into SoundCloud, so I will just have a look on the, I expand for something that likes MIDI and velocity. Yeah, well, I mean, Stradivari also doesn't have MIDI and it has some kind of velocity. No, okay, that comparison is not good, but if the sound possibilities would be really great, then I would even live without the MIDI, because if there's some possibility, let's say there are 3 LFOs and you can somehow tap in. I mean, you could also have sync possibilities with analog, like with the over there with the Arturia micro brute with the LFO that with the arpeggiator that you could tap in. And if you have the beat going on, you just tap, and it goes quite in sync enough for EDM and techno and what we are all doing. So I do that quite often. It's analog, so there's no need to sync and put an USB port in it or MIDI to have this possibility. But it does not have it. Yeah, I'm still confused when I should use mono tracks and when stereo in my projects. Do you have advice? Yes, I have, but not now live. Please join us on Facebook and let me just think. Is it of interest of you? Yeah, I'm confused. Mono tracks and stereo. Okay. So there's one possible. For me, the most important answer is from the viewing point of a mixing engineer, and I know you know that I love electronic music, but when it comes to mixing, you should always have a look on pop and rock and classic and jazz, and because there are the ones who can really mix. And let classic and jazz be put aside, but pop and rock, 98% of all things are mono, because for a reason. I mean, there's a reason for that. It may be too long to explain it all, but it's especially if you have more than just 3 sources, it's just good to have point sources, and you can put them into your panorama, and you can double them. You can do a lot of things. And there's one thing: the stereo of a lot of synthetic devices, of electronic music devices, is crap. So if you just have some chorus on it, forget it. I mean, you can always put a good chorus in the box or later in the mix onto a mono source, but you will have a problem to get a real dry in-your-face sound out of a chorused stereo synth with the chorus built in. If the chorus is of the quality of a Uno 106, yes, leave it in. But the typical keyboard digital stereo chorus stuff that makes it a little bit stereo, or one oscillator left, one oscillator right, forget it. If you're working with analog, always record it twice, put it left and right. You have a... I did it sometimes here. I mean, I did it often with here, mod pad. It's the same thing, it's mono. These are both mono. And it sounds great. It sounds really, it sounds around your head and not somewhere here, because when you usually record this cheap stereo, it's all, if you have headphones on, it's all in here, or if you listen to speakers, if you are listening to a speaker, it's over there. It's in the way of the things in the middle, you know. And if you have two mono sources at the extremes or close to it, they are away. They leave the mid for your other instruments that should also play somewhere. So yeah, most of the time mono used in a stereo setting. So the sources mono is always is good. I also have my most expensive synthesizer has two outputs, left and right. It's not really stereo, it's another topic, but I have wired it mono because, yeah, why not? It's, if you wanted stereo, play it twice. It's analog. You can. It's not phasing or anything. It's twice the thing. With guitars. I mean, the most rock guitars are source points, and if it's stereo, it's twice the guitar, left and right. So there are exceptions to that rule, but that will help you the next months. So yeah, Mini Moog, $3,000 US. Yeah, great. There's a reason for that, I guess. So a Model D above 4,000. No reissue. No, not the reissue. I'm talking about the 70s D, of course. Okay, Moog Voyager. Yeah, I did. The Moog Voyager was. Did I tell you the story? Yeah, I did. That I was totally digital 15 years ago or something, and I went to a music store and tried out everything there, and there were just two devices that really touched me, and I really thought about, yeah, that would be something not possible in the box, and that was the Moog Voyager for 2,500, I think it was back then, and the Dub for Dark Energy for 400, and I started with the Dub for Dark Energy, and it brought me into modular after some years, and the wall is full now, and yeah, you have listened to it. You can do great stuff with it. Yeah, and Moog Voyager is a great thing, of course, but yeah, it's not sounding like the original D. So, did you try some emulations? Yeah, but is Diva an emulation? I don't know, because it looks like a Mini Moog if you put the right filters in it. But did I try? What's it called? Monarch. It's called from Native, right? Monarch. No, I did not. It's not. I mean, I have a lot of analog mono synth possibilities here. I'm not interested in having it in the box. Especially for a mono synth, there's always the time to fire it up and play something in. Or if I'd need something in that direction, it would be the Diva, and it sounds great. Should we do it? Oh, we did, I think. What's the analog bass in here? It's a Diva. C. Yeah, this one. Coming up. Oh, yeah, you need to see it. So this one here, analog bass is. I mean, this one is exactly a MIDI Moog. I mean, you could put a photo on it, and it's like a MIDI Moog. And there's also the ladder filter, so... but of course it does not sound like a 70s Model D perfectly. Softtube has one. Yeah, no, the new one, 72. And people are talking about the feedback. The thing with analog is what is great are the things that are near to impossible to do digitally, like feedback and really good sync or cross modulation. And yeah, I think digital is still lacking there. And it's not needed because they're cheap. What's with the Roland SE, the small, no, it's a Roland. The only analog boutique from Roland. I'd like to try out this one. I might give DJ's Delight a call. Maybe they have one for me to try out because I heard some good things about it. And this one is modern and what's it called? SE02 or something. And this one is modern and has USB, I think, and all the stuff, but has an analog mind and an analog brain, an analog heart, motor. It's doing its stuff analogically. SE2. Thank you, Julian. Yes, SE2. So the SE2. I think I should try one. It's small, and it has the great thing you could remote control your Omnisphere with it, and it's so small you can put it. You can remote control your Omnisphere with a peak, but the peak is big and over there, and I could put as an SE2 here on my desk. I will think about that. So we nearly have finished 1 hour. We did not produce a second of music. The first time. We always had some new music, but we have some sounds. Oh, I was talking so much. I wanted to record something. I will just record some noise, right? Let's just call it Prodigy C. I feel a bit tired. Drink water. Drinking water is always good to your health. Let's just try around with noise. Just give it a go. Stepped on the cable again. Nearly ripped off my head. Noise is here. Nice. Okay. Now the hit's coming. Too much. I need an assistant playing and then I can twiggle the knobs. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. The noise also was too noisy. Let me just switch off this one and turn off the emphasis. Otherwise it feeps in my head. No, the noise was not. Also not. What I was trying was having some percussion, analog percussion stuff on the go, but switch cam on the go, and it was just not what I like to achieve and what I'm used to achieve with my other modular stuff. Much easier. I mean, some things of these might be game style percussion and could be used in a techno context, but yeah, no, I will have not a problem to give back the Moog Prodigy. So I hope you liked it, although we did not do a lot of music. You saw that old is not always good, and I'm talking about synthesizers here. Or Supreme. Old is not, vintage is not always better than modern. And vice versa, but we will show that later, maybe. So, yeah. What else? Did I mention the Facebook group? Yes, I did. So you all will be there or are there already. So, yeah, we can meet there. The next days are a bit full, but yeah. So, that's it. Scratch sound, yeah, right. Yeah, Iris or something. Yeah, the register is... yeah, the register. With LFO, yeah, maybe just give it a try. Wait. The problem with the register is I can't change the register because it's ends here. And the thing was I was using the noise, and the noise, as I think, is not depending on the keyboard CV. So that would not help. So the noise is always the same. And I try to make it thinner with the emphasis. But you cannot do something like chuka chuka chuka. Oh, filter tracking. Yeah. You can do chuka chuka. Okay, you can do some things. But yeah, I will record this one. Okay, I mean, you gave me the tip, so I will just record it. Prodigy C, D. Oops. We'll just do this one. We'll just mute that one. Save, loop on. Let's just go for a last route. Sure, but I can't change the... There's Kraftwerk again. It's not working on the... Yeah, what can we do? Okay, white noise. Yeah, we could use that. At least the last one. Okay, so at least the last one can be used in this context as well. Let me have a listen. We can just we leave this one as is and have something here. Oops, something like this one. Yeah, I like that. That could be used. And see, it was a mono source because it's a vintage synth, and I used 2 of it for stereo effect. And still in the mid, there's space for more to come. So, thank you, my little lovely weepled. Next time, I think it will be next Wednesday, and I hope to have a 909 there, or yeah, maybe. And I hope to have you all there. So see you in the Facebook group, and have a nice week until next Wednesday. Until next we 909. So now I need to find there's the knob. Goodbye.